So I would like to introduce you to what I effectively call keyboard slam. wcnmdnmsljb. This is someone who face rolls their keyboard and just makes a name. Or what I like to call, effectively, most suspicious characters in pretty much every time we play. Generally, when you tend to see like a script name or a bot name like that, it's usually just someone who's auto-generating a name just to make an account. Usually just to make it as, blatantly obvious as possible that they're probably not going to be legit. 432 battles, level 42, 8 to 1 KD, 3 to 1 KD, 3 to 1 KD. So he has. Let's pause this real quick. We're gonna look at records. So let's see. Premium. Yeah, that's a lot of premiums. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all above, besides this one. So all of these are rank 6 and 7. So that's what, 70, 70, 60, 60, 60. That's like 30, 60. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hi, cat. So what? 6 times 8, that's $480. Not including sales, which most of these aren't. But yeah, a brand new account, 400 battles with $500-ish worth of premiums. So you'll understand the logic of Gaijin, who just made $480 off this guy, and they won't ban him for months, even though he's a blatantly obvious cheater doing stuff like this. So another thing I did is I looked up the Viking anti-cheat. Now, when you Google Viking anti-cheat, you get a website that pops up that is that's something called a Viking anti-cheat. However, the website doesn't load, it doesn't do anything proper. It's nothing, basically. It's the last update they had on the website was 2016. So I don't even know if that's the one they use. As far as I know, they only just implemented it, and it doesn't really do much of anything. It's essentially still in, like, a beta. But if it's supposed to take legitimate screenshots, like it's supposed to, then it should take a screenshot of, suspected shots of a player for doing suspicious behavior. Or even any player for that behavior. And if it works, it would be able to detect stuff like this, where a player is just blatantly obvious doing overly blatant things. Now, granted, that's a ULQ shot. This player is most likely using ULQ, like a lot of them do. But even then, it wouldn't help you with shots like this, where he's staring at people through terrain. Because terrain doesn't disappear, at least unless the top layer does, with ULQ. It only disappears like the first, the top 6 inches or 1 foot of this terrain soil. Not entire, forests like this guy's looking through right here. But you couldn't even see through that tree in ULQ. So, yeah. Person dropping $480 or whatever he spent on buying this account, which, if you've known from stuff I've explained before, you would know that these guys are completely legitimate, and whatever purchasing they are doing from is likely from a Chinese website or a Russian website where they're using stolen currency to buy these accounts and get away with it for as long as physically possible. And I still am adamant that there is some sort of weird currency exchange thing going on, because I have found, I'm not going to name the website, I have found accounts where these guys can buy, they get basically like a Fuji, they'll get like this vehicle plus 10,000 GE for like $20. And from what I can tell, they're using some sort of currency exchange from people that I've talked to, from cheaters that I've talked to that have access to this. I've also discovered that it's something that I've tried to talk with Gaijin about, but they refuse to listen to me in any regard, is there is a person who is buying a vehicle like the F20 and then somehow refunding it on a different store, like the Hungarian store, and which apparently they have 2 different stores of, because I think Gaijin's based out of Hungary, and he's able to refund the vehicle on the account, which is shown as refunded and is able to loop this over and over. And the person I talked to says they still have the F20 on their account, and according to their own record on this account that they own, the F20 was refunded. So it could be the case that Gaijin is just not seeing some sort of delayed transaction with one account to another. And these guys are blatantly getting away with it. And don't mind the name change, that's completely wrong still. Because Gaijin still hasn't fixed the replays after whatever amount of time. See, it still doesn't fix it. So, yeah. So, I still believe that there is some sort of bug or some issue with their payment system that is allowing some sort of shenanigans to get away with it. But until Gaijin actually fixes the issue with stolen currency being used on their account with what is essentially money laundering, a lot of the stuff is going to keep getting away with. And I believe there is some sort of shenanigans that's going on with some sort of money conversion that someone is exploiting. And if someone wants to explain that to me, I would greatly appreciate it, because I was still told that there was two Gaijin stores. There's a Hungary store and there's a US store. Because Gaijin, as far as I know, is still based in Hungary, and there is some sort of conversion thing that is not being proven. And someone is exploiting it. And that's what I was told about the current situation. So I'm going to leave this here, because obviously the whole team got wiped because this guy got like 8 kills within like, 3 minutes. Because this is only a 6-minute long, it's like a 7-minute long battle. And I hope you have a good rest of your morning, day, evening, or night. And have a good one.